stay with us. But before we go into the introduction fully, I just want to wish each and every one of us a happy new month. It is the very first week, Saturday of the last month of the year. In the studio, I am your presenter, Felicito Matthew, Coach Prescribed. And with me in the house.
I am Pius Awanu.
And the special guest with us this morning.
My name is Dr. Papa Diaz. Thank you very much.
And as usual, we shall be taking you around the world of sport. And this today, as usual, our program will be starting with the headlines, which my darling brother Pius is going to take you around this. And immediately after this, we shall be going into our discussion on segments as usual. Before we are also going to look at the grassroots football. We are going to have some talks on international football and also on African football. So sit back and enjoy yourself. Now, Pius, what do you have for us?
Once again, viewers, it's my pleasure once again to welcome you to our edition here. And here with me are Eddie Tehang Eos Andre Onana, our second best goalkeeper in the Premier League. Tehang says Manchester United will continue to support Andre Onana's, but he is undroppable and the mistake must stop. In the news, in this moment, Tehang says he is still the best stopper in the league from preventing expected goals, so then you deserve to play. And Tehang insists that Andre Onana deserves to stay as Manchester United #1 and vows to support his under-fire shot stopper despite calls to drop him after high-profile errors. Napoli goalkeeper Alex Meret has reportedly been offered to Inter on a free transfer ahead of the summer transfer window, as the 26-year-old will be out of contract at the end of the current season. France manager Didier Deschamps will miss the Euro 2024 draws after undergoing back surgery. Sadio Reguilon will stay at Manchester United and not leave already in January despite a low-key loan spell from Tottenham Hotspur. Real Madrid wants an answer from Kylian Mbappe in early 2024 and will not wait until the end of the season for a decision. Mikel Arteta says football should not give up on video assistant referee, that's the VAR, despite previously calling match officials embarrassing. Manchester United and Newcastle want to sign Stuttgart 27-year-old Guinean striker Seoul Grishy in a €15 million move. Antonio Griezmann has been voted the La Liga player of the month for the month of November. Luis Suarez will enter Miami on his own. Gremio coach confirms the striker is yet to join in the Messi in the MSL and says Sunday will be his last home game in Brazil. Marc-Andre Ter Stegen is set to miss Barcelona La Liga showdown with Atletico Madrid after missing yesterday's final full training session before the match. Brentford manager Thomas Frank has said he expects the 27-year-old England striker Ivan Toney to remain at the club past the January transfer window. Mario Pochettino blames the video assistant referee the VAR for draining the aggression from modern footballers, claiming it makes you complete in a different way. Manchester United manager Eddie Tehang has accepted that it might be in the best interest of Donny van de Beek to leave Old Trafford in pursuit of playing time. Meanwhile, today's game between FC Bayern and Union Berlin has been cancelled due to heavy snowfall. Here is the end of the headlines news for today.
Thank you very much, Pius, for the news. And back to you, what are the key points in this headline, Ayos?
One of the key points, which is one of the contemporary issues, is that of the Eric Ten Hag, that is the Manchester United coach, giving the full support for the goalkeeper and Onana. That despite everything that people want Ten Hag to drop him, he insisted that he wants Andre Onana to be at the goalpost. He's just trying to say the goalkeeper errors must stop. Coach Matthew and Papa, that's Mr. Idoko. What can you say about the Ten Hag decision, insisting that he wants him to be given more time?
I think Papa should start answering that.
Thank you very much, viewers. You see, and my listeners, it is just the confidence he gets in Onana. Yeah, that's what is making him to keep him and believe in him. That it's just you can see, we call it's a blunder. He only come blunder, and it's not, you don't just put it like he cannot change himself. A time will come, he will change. He will become the best. He happened to other skipper, even Dida of Brazil that remained as one top keeper then. He happened to Dida till he built his self-confidence and he became one of the best keeper in the whole world. So what am I trying to say? The manager, he has that faith and belief on this on this keeper, this player. He knows that this keeper, if one or two things will get to his brain, he will do something better. Thank you.
Sorry, Papa, let me quickly remind you, our last discussion here, we talked about, giving goalkeeper chances, and we make use of the Nigerian goalkeeper, what is his name? The head coach.
We're talking about Zoe.
Francis Zoe. Thank you very much. He was given a lot of chances. Giving goalkeeper chances and their inability to make use of that chances, I could remember vividly the Champions League between Manchester United against Galatasaray. Honestly, it was a mistakes from Andre Onana that made Manchester United to draw the game. They scored. Ziyech scored in two direct free kicks that cost Manchester United a loss. Given he has been causing Manchester United a lot of lose or draw, do we still give him chances again?
Oh, thank you very much. You see, you talk about chances. Everybody needs a second chance. Mostly when you come to a kind of keeper, we are talking about, he's a Cameroonian. Right from time when you look at Samuel Eto'o, they are player. They have been made to build. If you talk about Song, they build them. It will get to a place, there is this Africa has this mentality where you get to a club, you need to settle. And by the time you get settled and you are being used the way it should be, you build your confidence, and before you realize, things start happening for good. So I believe that keeper, he will surely be the best that Manchester have ever get in just its short time. So we should not lose hope on him. The coach sees something better in him, and that is why he's saying that he paid his money, that he knows that in a day he will give him a price for his money.
Coach Matthew, sorry, there's something I read on social media that African goalkeepers, once they are opportune to be the number one, the first choice in Premier League, most especially, they don't really go far. That makes me reminds the errors this Senegal goalkeeper did that they are making to lose Chelsea. What is your, is there a connection? Does it make any sense or any meaning to you?
Yeah, actually, if you look at African's goalkeeper and compare, we're talking the number one league in the world. Premiership has no respect for any goalkeeper. That's one thing I want you to know. Premiership is a very strong league, and when these African goalkeepers are given this chance, I'm expecting them to put in all their best. Although they were trying their best, but their best is not enough, because one thing, although this preaching has been going on in football, racism. You understand? So I remember they used to say that even blacks are not even welcome. Then, when you talk about goalkeeper, I think we're talking about goalkeeping in English football. It's about some rest of 5 or how many years now that have been welcoming this generation goalkeeper into the Premiership. The problem with the blacks is that I don't know if the pressure is always on them or being mounted on them. But if we should go back to Onana's case, I would say this can happen to anybody. There are times you have your good time, there are times you start having the bad time. I believe for now it's the bad time. But he has to come back, and prove himself. And thank God for his coach. And they both played as manager and player at Ayers Football Club. I think he knows him very well. He knows what he can do. And he was in goal when I was going to the semi-final of the Champions League then. So he knows what he can do. Definitely, he has read him. He knows when he's weak. And he knows how to bring him back psychologically. So, as far as I've said, look at this free kick. Even my grandmother will stop that. Honestly, my grandmother will stop that. So I was so surprised that this type of goals are beating Onana for now. And this has cost Man United a lot. They have to take them to the seat at the bottom of the table. And they have to defeat Bayern Munich in giving them a chance for qualifying into the next round, if possible. So I think African goalkeeper in the Premiership, we need a lot to amend. Pius.
Yeah, thank you very much, Coach Matthew. Let's quickly talk about the Europa League. Last week, Eric Aubameyang, he had an hat-trick and against Ajax. It was a tough match between Ajax and Olympique Marseille. It was a 4-3 full-time win in favor of Marseille. Let's talk about Eric Aubameyang. Aubameyang, he left Arsenal, and of course, Aubameyang is one of the biggest striker that Africa will produce. He's a very good player. He played in Barcelona. He plays in he plays German League. He plays in England, and now he's playing for Olympique Marseille. His skills, the experience he gathered in those different countries, made him to score hat-trick, and he happens to be to me, he happens to be my man of the match because it's not easy in the Europa League. You're having 3 goals. Pierre Aubameyang, what is your thoughts as regards his style of play and giving his team 3 goals, and at the end of the match they won 4-3.
Aubameyang, as you said earlier on, is a big player, one of the best striker in the world, and we can see what he has been doing from where he was picked from by Arsenal then, and immediately go to England. He's able to prove himself. He scored a lot of goals for Arsenal that really pushed Arsenal into a lot of chances. And Aubameyang, you can see, is the type of player that never gives up. He may have some bad time, but he always pick and come back. I think it was during his time in Arsenal that he was given the African Footballer of the Year, if I'm correct. And you can see that because of his scoring ability, he's a wonderful player, he's a good player, he's a striker that can change things for his team. And look at what happened against Ajax. He makes Olympique Marseille to be proud, and he makes Africa to be proud. That is a message for the coming Nations Cup. Aubameyang has proved himself that he's still in shape and in form. And when he left for Barcelona also from Arsenal, we saw what he did. Even though Barcelona is a jingle of stars producer, so you have to fight your ways very well. Although he got some chances, he's able to score some goals there also. But to the caliber of players we have in Barcelona, it's a war there. So, and to Olympique Marseille now, he's doing wonderfully well, and he has done beautifully against the Ajax Amsterdam, which gave his team victory. Congratulations to him and congratulations to Africa entirely, and we hope he's going to do much in his career.
Thank you, Coach Matthew. Let's quickly go to the results for last week's Champions League. Galatasaray and Manchester United. It was a 3-3 full-time draw. Bayern Munich and FC Kepler have 0-0. Sevilla 2-1. PSV have scored 3, and it was a massive win for the Gunners. Arsenal, scoring 6 goals, against 6-0 against Lens.
Wow.
And Praga 1-1 against Union Berlin. Real Madrid versus Napoli 4-2 in favor of Real Madrid. Top Papa, Real Madrid massive win against Napoli, where the Nigerian striker, is in the team, and the injury, caused both the national team Nigeria and the Naples, a lot. What can you say about going to Santiago Bernabeu and they lost 4-2?
Thank you very much. I must say this. The African players should be respected anywhere you see them. They have a lot of things in football. Just like what Coach Morio will tell you, that without African player in any Premier League, Champions League, that the ball will look somehow. These players, by the time, that's why you see even in their country, they doesn't do well. Because when their club get them missed, the club will be finding it very difficult to make it. So it's the right time that the Europeans, the white men, all as we call them, they should respect African player. Because African player, with them in the team, you will have the best of it. So now, when you talk about Madrid, Madrid is a team you can put your money to, you can put your money for Madrid, because they will give you whatsoever you want, with their coach, and with their formation. They can even play 3 types of formations. They can play the A part of it, the B part of the formation, and the C part of the formation on the pitch. So, and you, with the kind of young player talent they have there, so they will give you whatsoever you are looking for. They will give it to you. So, if you can remember that match, they scored them first.
Yeah, that's true.
They scored them first. And they now equalize. When they equalize, getting to about how many minutes to the end of the they now come back again and they play the match 2-2 before they go for the something like that, before they go for the break. So what am I saying? These clubs are good. African players are good. But I know Madrid is just the best.
Thank you, Mr. Bernard. Coach Matthew, we're saying, talking about the last 2 results. Do I say it categorically that there is something that is happening in PSG? Because their results so far, before Lionel Messi left, they have been having a lot of crisis. Before Neymar to left, they have been having a lot of crisis that is not helping the team. They are not getting the results that we are expecting from the PSG that we all know. Last week, the England team Newcastle held them in their own ground and they played 1-1. What can you say, as regards, PSG, their inability to give us the results that we expect from them compared to, what we had before?
Thank you very much. The PSG, if I should say precisely, a very rich team who has tried everything, gathering the best in the world. And what are they aiming? Just to lift the Champions League. So this trophy has been denying itself from them. And you can see that is becoming a sort of rancor in that team. Because when it's like bringing a lot of kings into the jungle.
Yes.
So King Papa will not want to bow for King Matthew.
Yes.
Neither King Matthew bow for King Pius. I think that is what is happening. We saw and we had a lot of problems that was going on between Messi, Mbappe, the coach, management, and others, to the extent that then they were even trying to hold Mbappe not to leave. And there was a time I think Mbappe is the highest paid in that team. And when we get in the life of Messi, why must Mbappe be the highest paid? You know, all these things are what bring this downfall of PSG for now. And look at the end, Messi left. Mbappe was trying to go, but because of the tie down and hold down, he's unable to make his transfer. But he's okay, let me stay for the year so that I'll be agent free. I think that's what he's doing for now. And a lot of players left. If you look at what is it called, the defender also left from Real Madrid. I think the strongest defender left them a lot. So now I think what is happening there is that the team is not settled. The management is not settled. They need to rebuild PSG. What PSG is just carrying now is just the name. It's the name that's just there for PSG. So they need a lot of recruitment. And now we advise them to just follow the way of Man City. Go for players, don't go for their names. And go for good coach that can build players. So that is my own view.
Thank you very much, Coach Matthew. Viewers, it is always an interesting section, you know, when we talk about sports, when we analyze sports here in African parrots, especially Matto Sport, you know, analysis. Let's quickly, without wasting much of our time, let's quickly go into these fixtures. Foremost, we'll be starting with the Nigerian National League, which is our own NNL, which is next to the MPFL, Nigerian Professional Football League. Today, Dakada FC will be playing LLFC by 3 p.m. and Beyond Limits, that is the junior team of the Remo Boys, the Remo Stars. Beyond Limits, they are playing Coal City. Why tomorrow? The Calabar Rovers will be playing the Smart City of Lagos. The Vandresa FC will be playing 1472 FC, and Ekiti United will be playing Stormers FC tomorrow by 3 p.m. Now the Nigeria Professional Football League MPFL today. Duma United will be playing Niger Tornadoes by 3 p.m. Akwa United will be playing the Kwara United boys by 4 p.m. While the Benin Corners, that is the Pendant Insurance, they will be playing Lobby Stars at exactly 4 p.m. And the Eima boys, the Abba boys, they will be playing the Sunshine Stars at exactly 4 p.m. Why tomorrow we are saying talking about the MPFL, Gombe United will be playing the Kano Pillars. The Bayelsa United will be playing Abia Road same time 4 p.m. And Enugu Rangers and Rivers United match has been postponed. You know, they are playing CAF. So the Remo Stars will be playing Plateau United by 4 p.m. Shooting Stars will be playing Atlan Owerri, Sporting Lagos. The new team that got their promotion from NNL to MPFA, they are playing Lagos against the Castina United. Let me quickly go to the England Premier League. Today by 4 p.m. it's going to be interesting as Wolves will be going to Emirates to play against Arsenal. Yes. That is Arsenal Wolves by 4 p.m. While Brentford will be playing Luton by 4 p.m. exactly. Burnley will be playing Sheffield United. Nottingham Forest will be playing Everton. And Newcastle will be playing Manchester United. That's going to be a very tough match. Newcastle versus Manchester United. While tomorrow, Bournemouth will be playing Aston Villa. Chelsea will be playing Brighton by 3 p.m. Liverpool will be playing Fulham by 3 p.m. West Ham will be playing Crystal Palace at 3 p.m. And Manchester City will be playing Tottenham at exactly 5 p.m. Let me quickly go to the Spanish La Liga. Girona will be playing Valencia by 2 p.m. Atletico Club will be playing Rayo Vallecano by 4:15 p.m. While the Real Madrid, the Galacticos, they will be playing Granada at exactly 6:30 p.m. Osasuna, 9 p.m. they will play against Real Sociedad. And today as well, the Genoa will be playing Empoli by 3 p.m. Lazio will be playing Cagliari 6 p.m. AC Milan will be playing Frosinone by 8:45 p.m. And tomorrow, it is going to be a very interesting and a tough match, which people are expecting to watch between the Manchester City and Tottenham. It's gonna be so much interesting. It's gonna be a tough match because by now the Manchester City, the Gunners, the Arsenals, they are really contending, for the top position. Here will be the end for this section, for this segment. Here will be the end. Over to Coach Matthew. Let's see what we have in our grassroots football.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to another segment talking about the grassroots football. And I think and I believe that most of you will want to hear where we ended last week here. And we are talking about the Peculiar Sport football tournament that came to a close last week, Sunday, the 5th edition precisely. And we have a new champion, and which we are going to talk on today and discuss briefly on. And without wasting our time, it was the final between the Nigeria Custom FC, the defending champion, and the Soccer Star of Agbara. So the game ended in penalty in favor of the Soccer Star of Agbara. It ended 4-3. Let me just take you, I think I'll be starting with Papa. Papa, grassroots football, Peculiar Sport Season 5 football tournament. What can you say?
Thank you very much. Peculiar. Yeah, in fact, the organization or the groups has been doing so well, in bringing these things to happen. That is making this edition from one, two, three, now to the last one that just passed, and is still planning for the 6th edition. So I must tell you, in fact, the game was so interesting because we have a large number of people who come to view the match, come to, in fact, enjoy themselves. So it's a nice thing that has happened to this Ogun State entirely, even to Nigeria as a whole. It's a very nice thing that if we can support, if people will support, I think Peculiar, in fact, I cannot even say that the sky will be the limit. We will be another way out for a Nigerian football and a place for them to scout for a new talent. So thank you.
Coach Matthew, there is something that caught me. Why do people really want to spectate grassroots when we are having, European matches? I remember last year, the fourth edition of Peculiar Sports, the final day of the match, it was huge, and we're having a lot of people that came for the final match. On that same day, Manchester United and Chelsea, they are playing. Not considering that people came for the match, for that final.
Yeah.
Even the last final we played recently, the spectators they are enormous. We have numerous people that came near and far to watch that match. What is that thing that is behind? People want to see grassroots football with their face compared to watching European football.
Yeah, thank you, Pai. That's what we've been saying, that we can do it on soil here. If you make things beautiful, people will come around it. That is what, because they saw beautiful football. Especially, I think those that put the crowd most, the Custom FC. They saw the game they played against the 36 Lion because the way they were trampled by the small team, the Obas FC. So people believe that Custom is nothing, but they were able to bounce back and surprise a lot of people by beating almighty 36 Lion. And 36 Lion is a very big team, a team that produces stars even up to La Liga level.
Yeah.
Even most of the players even plays in the Benin national team, to be precisely. So now you can see if our Customs can bring such a team down, people want to see what Custom can do. And again, look at the second team from Agbara. They are also a very good side.
Very good side.
Although they were unable to play beautiful football when they were playing against the Obas in the semi-final.
Yeah.
Why? I normally tell people that the category or the size of a team determines your opponent. That is it.
Yes.
Because when customs sees a very strong and good side, they show who they are. So simply because I don't know, I will say to me, I cannot compare the Obas boy to the Agbara side. Because I give that day to the Agbara side, which really happened. But this, we can see that people expected custom to come out roaring like a lion. But unfortunately, the final, they look at what happened. But we are, we are talking on what really pull out people.
Yeah.
I think the key point is the wonderful display of both teams getting to the final. And remember, these two teams met in the last edition. I think the quarter-final stage. And what happened is that the boy that scored the Agbara side 2 goals scored them again, the equalizer. That is Anthony Christopher. We did the scoring also. So, talking about the crowd once again, it was marvelous that day. I think the beautiful football brought them out, leaving behind the Champions League. That's what I'm saying, that even the Premiership, something like that can still be compared to South African League. You never see, they don't even know European football. They believe in their league, and the support is massive. So we can do that in Nigeria also, which we have done in Peculiar Sports.
Thank you very much. I would advise viewers, it is good to do sports. It is just good to do sports. Coach Matthew?
Thank you very much, players. It is good to do sports, and that is what we've been saying. And before we run, we just have this before going to the last grassroots to go. We want to inform you that Matthew and friend will be coming. You are my friend. I know my friend.
Congratulations.
Coach Matthew, briefly, can you tell the viewers, just briefly tell the viewers what Matthew and Friends entails?
Matthew and Friends is just a sort of community development game, and that brings ex-footballers, especially my friends, together, home and abroad. Whenever we come together, and we, gather some team and play against them. And in our jersey, this year's edition really happened on my birthday, 22nd of January 2024, Gospel Alive. And I think we're still thinking, but am I playing Nigeria Customs officers, not team, because they go kill us. Officers. So, which I believe that my people know what to do. Very soon we'll be publicizing it, and we believe it will go round. And this time, I want to see Pius play.
Yes.
I want to see Pius play. And you, as usual, you're always there, you're always playing. And we pray that this year everything will move smooth and fine. We just want to have a game next year by the grace of God against Custom. Let's kill it there. And the importance of this is to raise funds for the academy. That is Olisha Football Academy. We've looked at the children, they are coming out, they need a lot of facilities to be training with, a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's not just putting football on. Then when you look at the European Academy, look at the facilities, a lot of things they use. And thank God we are naturally gifted.
Yeah.
Even the European, whatever they use, but we will go there, we just have our top boots and still show them that we can do it. If you know the story of Manny always train with orange, and they just put some dust into and tie it, start kicking. Today, look at Manny, one of the best in the world. So, grassroots football, let us come together and support. So, for all my friends and viewers, we shall be sending you our details soon. If you want to support us by buying our jersey, by donating towards the rest of this program, you are free to do so. And another one again, Pius, that I should take you before we round up.
Okay. We
shall be talking about the paramilitary of the border officers. So, Pius, what can you say about that?
Well, paramilitary, generally, viewers, in case you don't know, one of the phenomena that brings people together, irrespective of your ethnic, irrespective of your religion, it is football. That is one of the things that bring people together.
Yeah.
And here in border area, we're having a lot of agencies. We're having, permit me to use the word JTF, that is Joint Task Force. We're having the Nigeria Police Force, we're having the Nigeria Customs, the Nigerian Immigration Service, the Federal Safety Corps, but we're having both the military and the paramilitary. Viewers, talking about the paramilitary games, it is an avenue for every military or paramilitary personnel to showcase their skills. Meanwhile, let me tell you, most of the uniform men, they lost their talents because of the uniform. Well, I could remember Julius Agawa is a policeman,
Yes.
and he played for Nigeria. He represents Nigeria. I think he was part of those that played against Samuel Eto'o 3 days ago. There's a diverting match between the Nigerian national team and the Cameroon national team. Then, you know, it is an avenue to showcase, you know, their talents, their gifts, not minding, you know, they are military men. It is one of the things that foster good relationship. I'm telling you, the aims and the vision of the paramilitary games is it fosters a good relationship between all the forces, all the agencies, all the parastatals. The paramilitary game organized by I think Maduva or Matthew and Friends.
Matthew and Friends.
It is organized by Matthew and Friends, you know,
in conjunction with Maduva.
in conjunction with Maduvaskis. You know, it fosters good relationship between and among the security personnel. That is, it is, you know, it has been a good one from way back. I think the last year, the final was played between the
road safety,
and the Portets, and the defending champion is they are the Portets. You know, paramilitary games. I want to encourage you viewers, you uniform men, don't hide your talent. It's an avenue for you to showcase your talent. Don't forget, obesity is something that is bad. You need to come out and exercise your body. And this goes beyond the side. It is a competition. You know, come out and showcase your talent.
Thank you, Pius. Papa, before it's better you say something, but I want you to go to the area of sponsor or sponsorship of this competition. Papa, do we even need to contact organizations or companies before sponsoring this? Because these people are the one protecting us. They are security agents. They are protecting life and property and controlling most of our import and exports. Don't you think it is an avenue for sponsor to just come in?
Thank you very much. Yes, it's an avenue for a sponsors to come in. But I must make it you understand one thing. In Nigeria today, nobody knocks on another man's door without permission. Even though you want to fetch water, they want you to permit them before they can come to your compound. So, in time of paramilitary game, we should not just base only on football. Do you understand? We should not base in, like the custom people I know before was custom and exercise. They produce players, they produce javeliners, they produce shot puts, boxers. Like Joe Lasisi, Joe Lasisi was a boxer. Police has produced a lot of people. Mary Onyale, Ichoma Jua. There are a lot of people they have produced. So I want you to understand that it is the way you handle your thing. It is the way you handle, just like as Yoruba say, that is what we need to do. So, viewers, I will even, as you are watching me, I will tell you, thank you very much, thank you. But I know that my viewers, they know what I am talking about. So now, I am telling you the truth. See, if the customs, the immigrations, like the last edition, the SSS, they confronted me. I think I was in the commentator seat. I was running the comment and we were doing some analysis. They were so angry that the form was not given to them. So this time, this form should be shared for everybody. In fact, if there is any how they should do it, it should be for every officers. They must do this. Because in doing this, they will now have that relationship. That friendliness will come to the public, to the people, and now they have the right. From there, you see sponsors. We can get sponsors from anywhere, a lot of which I will not want to mention their name because they have not paid for. They have not paid us for that. But we don't want to be sponsors. I know by the time you put in this sport seat will also be there to advertise you, to make you know the reason you are putting money here, and we will be there. In fact, to popularize your Say, hey, bring the publicity. Thank you for giving me that drama. Then they will now, people will now know. Then when you come to the area of the custom, this way will make custom to be so friendly with the army man. The army man will be so friendly with the policeman. The policeman will be so good friend to the immigration. While immigration will also put himself to the SOSEF. SOSEF will be there to see the what they call the SS men. Then they will be friend, the quarantine. Then all these things will now work for good. And by the way, everybody knows that sport is the best answer to the health. And by the time what we are trying to do, we get a place, we will bring in boxing. You know, my chop men boxing. We bring in boxing, we bring in some wrestling, some people, you understand? Even the women, the mothers there, you think that all hope is gone. No. You can join in doing one sport or the other. We bring more things into it. We now make even table tennis will be there. The long one they said will be also be there. So this time we are planning. So we are all the viewers, all the parliamentaries, all the agencies. We are coming, and we know that as you are coming, you are ready already for us. You are ready, so we will take you as and inshallah we will get the glory. Thank you very much.
Let me quickly say something about that. I think talking about sponsorship, you know, there's need be for us to really talk about it. It's a tough for another day.
Yes,
Because one of the factors, one of the things that is killing football in Nigeria, not only football. Please, let me tell you this. Football, it is not the only sport.
yes.
So, but it's one of the games that brings people together that people really do very well. Of course, here in this segment, as far as this Matto and friends are concerned, you know, Matto Sport, we are not giving you football alone. There are other sporting activities
Yes.
we'll give you. Talking about sponsors, one of the factors that is killing sports is the issue of sponsorship. That's one of the factors. You know, those that are involved, they are not getting the reward that they are supposed to get. The organizers, they are not having a full support. Then how do you progress? I can remember in the MPFL at the time, the Globe, the sponsor MPFL at the time, the MTN, you know, a lot of big establishments
like that.
So I'm talking about, you know, sponsorship. A lot of people are confused. There are a lot of things that is, you know, embedded when you sponsor. Number one, your products, your name will be attached to the program, and it will be publicized everywhere. Yes. It will attract people who would, like I said, it is a topic for another day. We'll talk about it some other time. Coach Matthew.
Thank you very much, Payo. You said it's a topic for another day, and truly I want to let people know the importance of sponsorship. And even these companies, we need to educate them compared to abroad. But let's keep it till another day. And we just want to say a very big thank you to all of us. And once again, military, paramilitary, sports, we are yet to conclude on the venue because most of the uniform men are telling us that let's take it to Iko. So security wise, we are saying custom barrack, because this time around we are thinking at least the full feet. Let's take it away from the outside.
Yes.
And as usual, our tradition, we have to bring in some number of civilians to support them. We are doing this just because of sake of employment opportunity, so that at least some of disabled guys or women can be employed as they support the military and paramilitary. And by next segment, we shall be giving you more details on this and how far we've gone. We want to say a big thank you to all our viewers, to everyone that has been listening to us, that has been following us on Matto Sport, on African Parrot TV. You can just tell them the address.
African Parrots TV. The address is a very known place you can know. It is the boundary between Nigeria and Benin Republic. Once you get there, you see the signboard there. Just ask that you are going to African Parrot. It is a TV station that promotes not only sports, they promote anything you do. News, sports, entertainment, music, anything that talks about, you know. In fact, African Parrot, they stream online they stream live. If you want to do any events, be it naming ceremony, housewarming, anything that regards social media, anything that regards publicity. African Parrots, we are ready. Jingles, adverts, entertainment, and all anything that is related to media. Don't forget.
Thank you very much.
Go to your Facebook.
Yeah.
Click on African Parrots. Like African Parrots. Share African Parrots.
Thank you very much. Pa, would you like African Parrot?
Wow.
You said you'd be Parrot.
They are just too good. But for what I am saying here, I think they have come to, in fact, to take over.
Yeah.
So they are going to take over.
Yes.
So that is it. So like it, share it, love it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We want to thank the men behind the camera, the engineer in the house, and other. I'm unable to mention their name. We'll say thank you very much. Thank you, other viewers. But again, it is Matto Sport on African TV as we are about to leave you. I say big thank you to my big brother. Thank you for calling and answering to our invitation. My big brother, Mr. Pius, congratulations again for the 5th edition of Peculiar Sports Season 5.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Before I leave, I would like to tell you, look down. You will see the phone number of African Parrots. You want to call, you want to transact there. But before I leave, I will let you know. I want to tell you one or two things. The reasons why you need to do exercise. It's so much important to you. It will give you a better posture. Once you do exercise, you have a better posture. You do exercise, it will make you sick less often. The moment you start doing exercise, it will make to maintain your weight. There will be zero. There will be bye to obesity and calories in your body system. Once you do exercise, you will sick less often. You can see my brother here. His stature is telling us he's a 24-year-old man, but this my man is. You can see his white beard here.
Thank you very much.
You boost. Boost. Exercise will make you to boost your confidence, and it will help you to increase your strength. You will sick less often. You will live longer, and it helps to improve your memory.
That's a very big tip for you people who follow it, and you will look fine and healthy. You can see me, old man, but
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
You
are still not under 17, but this time around, you talk about exercise. I would like to share this time with my lovely wife who is working with the NDLA that we want to do exercise. So please come home for more exercise.
No, what kind of exercise is that?
Leave it for me.
I'm talking about aerobic exercise and other physical exercise.
Yes.
So even the exercise talking is going to
I'm talking about press up exercise.
You press up, your hand be on the ground. It's a push up, press up.
Thank you very much. It's a nice press up.
This one is press up, not push up.
So please, I love you. God bless
Love
you.
you to see you next week. I'll see you next week Saturday. I remember my humble self, Pius
and your lovely presenter, Coach Matthew. Thank you. God bless.
And this is Paparazzi Papa telling you we will meet top Papa.
Don't forget, click on African Parrots, like, share every post. Thank you. See you.
Au revoir.
Have a nice day.